family of Stephen Ayensu Ntim, the national chairman of the new Patriotic Party, has requested his temporary withdrawal from all duties, citing deteriorating health and the need for urgent medical attention and rest. Now, the family has since written to the chairman of the Council of the NPP, the Council of Elders, in a letter dated the 16th of June 2025. Now, we're not going to focus this conversation on the health of Stephen Ntim. That's not what we're talking about. There's another issue that the family is pointing to in this said letter. Now, there are two letters which has been in circulation. There's a letter that's dated the 9th of June, and there's a letter that is dated today, 16th June. Let's backtrack to the 9th of June letter because it gives a certain context to what we saw today. This 9th of June letter says the family of the national chair of the new Patriotic Party, Stephen Ayensu Ntim, is concerned about the recent discussions in the media landscape concerning the general well-being of our relative. It goes on, the strength and wellness of every man rest in the hands of the Almighty. But let's fast forward to the third paragraph. So the family is aware that the new Patriotic Party is convening a National Executive Committee meeting as of that time within the week, which would be chaired by Mr. Ntim, even though the leadership of the party is aware of his recent health condition. Let it be on record that the family is not enthused about this move and will resist any attempt by the party to bundle Mr. Ntim to the said meeting. Take note of that. The family says, according to them, they have information that Mr. Ntim may be bundled to the said meeting. Ghanaians still have the fresh memories of the late president, Professor John of Mills, how it was handled and how it ended. And take note of the last paragraph. We are by this release sending a note of caution to all those who want to take advantage of Mr. Ntim's health condition for their selfish political gains, to desist from that and allow him to focus on his recovery. Then there was a 16th today, a letter that was also bearing the letterhead of the family. And let's put it on record. There were some phone numbers that were attached to this letter. We have called, my producer, Dennis Baberiwadam, has called two of those persons, and they identified themselves as the family head and relative of Stephen Ayensu Ntim. They confirmed the authenticity of this letter as we are reading it. It says, to begin with, let's skip, it says that we, the family members of Stephen Ayensu Ntim, national chair of the NPP, bring you warm greetings. To begin with, we can all attest to Mr. Stephen Ntim's lifetime commitment. They talk about all what he's done for the party and essentially saying they want him to be excused from attendance of this said meeting due to recent development on his health and well-being beginning from today, 16th June 2025. Reinforcing that information in the 9th June letter. It says it is well known that Mr. Ntim is not well at the moment and his condition requires time off from active professional activities in the interest of medical attention and monitoring for the time being. In compliance with his professional medical advice and in cognizance of his demanding office, the family members hereby request that Mr. Ntim be temporarily excused, not only from active office duties, but also from outright party politics until further notice. It is the resolution from the recent extended family meeting. Common sense dictates that Steve, as a matter of urgency, be temporarily excused, not only from the rigors of active politics, but from intra-party activities in order to make way for the needed peace and solace. And then they go on to talk about the said meeting again, that they want him be excused from the said meeting. Jonathan Asante-Otchere, Dr. Jonathan Asante-Otchere is a lecturer, senior lecturer at the University of Cape Coast. He is a political analyst. He's been reading these two letters that we're talking about as well. I mean, really, if it were, Dr. Asante-Otchere, if it was just about communicating his health, that's not a big deal, is it not? Then again, you read the further detail that the family gives in these two letters. How does it strike you? Is there any concern for you in there?
Well, it's quite interesting, and You see, the NPP party is in transition, so to speak, having been bruised brutally during the 2024 elections. They want to get their act together. But it appears that they will want to do anything that will inure to the benefit of the party or certain individuals within the party. For I do not really know exactly what they intend to discuss, for which reason you want to bundle a party chairman that is incapacitated. Because if you look at the paragraph 3 of what the immediate family wrote, they are saying that as with any human, even merely participating in such event will not augur well for Steve due to his current cognitive dissonance and mental incapacitation. These are strong words that have medical implications. So what is actually the state of affairs in terms of the health condition of the national chairman of the NPP? And for what reason will the party still want to go on for that particular meeting scheduled for tomorrow, 17th of June? For which reason they will want the chairman to be there? So I think that there are more questions to be answered than what they have provided through these two, letters or press releases coming from, the extended and the immediate family. And so for me, probably the NPP General Secretary will have to clear the air on some of these issues that have found themselves in the public domain. And we want us to know exactly what they will want to happen, what they intend, for example, to happen during the meeting. We do not know the issues that have been shortlisted for the meeting, for which reason a chairman that is already known that has been incapacitated. If you go a little, further into not too distant history, when this, what's it called, the thank you tour began, in no time the chairman, left that particular tour. Some of us thought that because of the confusion and the nature of the national chairman, he wouldn't want to be part of the confusion galore that had riddled that of the NPP, so to speak. And so he wanted to take a back seat. Well, little did we know that the man was unwell. So once this has come into the public domain, I think that they will have to have a rethink in terms of who chairs their meetings going forward. Other than that, you see, they also made reference to what happened to the late Professor Mills, how he had to prove himself to all and sundry that he was well. He had to even jog at the tarmac. What happened? And that is what they said. The rest, they say, is history. And so they wouldn't want to jeopardize the life, of their son, their father, their nephew, who happens to be the chairman of the party. Of course, they also recount the contribution that he has made and his steadfastness when it comes to the party, commitment when it comes to party service, and so on and so forth. And so they will want to send such a stern warning to the party. And I guess that in itself is not a good omen. It's a bad publicity for the party. It is obviously going to affect whatever issue that they intend to discuss, for which reason they intended to bundle the chairman, according to the words of the family, to the meeting. And of course,
it's on that position of that expression they use, the family, saying that there's an intent to bundle him, even in his incapacitated case or situation, into the said meeting. I mean, from your own reading, and if what the family is saying is anything to go by, why would the party want this meeting done at all cost, and to the extent of the family's own words, Mr. Ntim being bundled, or the intent of him to be bundled to the said meeting in his current state?
Well, I do not really know, and I don't know if I should hazard any guess. Is it about future leadership of the party? Is it about, the corrupt dealings that have engulfed the party as far as the party in government is concerned? Is it about the health and the future of the party? Is it about, those jockeying for positions in terms of the future stranglehold of the party? I mean, you can answer so many guesses, but until they come out to tell us exactly what will, cause them, as it were, in the words of the family, to bundle the old chairman to such a meeting, is quite strange. And the point too is that what is at stake that you want to do that? So we can hazard so many guesses, but we may not be able to pinpoint exactly, what could have necessitated that decision of the party. It is either they reschedule the meeting, or they go ahead without the chairman because the family is not ready to allow their son, their nephew, their father to attend such a meeting, because they are talking about mental dissonance and incapacitation. So if that is the case, then we are talking about a person who is nearly becoming a pumpkin, and they wouldn't want to take chances in the name of the party, and it may affect their health or lead to a deterioration of the health of the chairman. And so they can go ahead without him. But the point is, as you rightly asked, what at all, is the issue for which reason the chairman will have to sit in. And so I think that I'll just leave it there by saying that, well, these are some of the guesses that I've hazarded. And so I don't really know, what exactly would have motivated the current NEC, to take a decision that they will want the chairman to be part of.
Well, but let's put it on record as well that the party itself hasn't spoken in response to this. It is the family's words or in this said letter, which I'm reading and putting to you, as to whether there's going to be a response to this or not, officially or publicly, from the party. We're yet to see that. But there's more of this on 3news.com.